Alright guys, so in this video I'm going to be doing a dyno test on the stock airbox versus the whisper lid airbox. This is a otherwise stock 3800 Firebird with a T5 5-speed, and I threw it on the dyno about a week ago, and I did the first run with the original airbox. I did use this as a silencer deleter. I've been using this for a few years. It's just a pipe from Lowe's. So I deleted the silencer, but I was still running the stock lid. And then I did 2 runs after that for a total of 3 with the whisper lid. Now, the big difference between these 2 air lids, as you can see here, the stock lid has a very elliptical shape, and it necks down, so it's pretty thin. It's not a very big opening. Now on the back here, it opens up into a circle, but this is really a bottleneck in my opinion. And then I had it plumbed straight to the throttle body with this 3-inch coupler. Now the whisper lid, as you can see here, has a very circular opening, so it pulls through a circular opening instead of having this very oval shape. And then I connected it right to the throttle body with this, I believe it's 3.5 inch dryer duct, something like that. It's not pretty, but it works actually. It works quite well. Oh, I gotta adjust that a little bit. That kind of popped off. It's actually pretty on there. It's on there okay. But anyway, so I did 2 dyno runs with this setup. It picked up about 2 horsepower and was it 3 or 4 torque right off the bat. And then on the 3rd run, it picked up almost 5 horsepower and about 5 torque. My theory behind that is, as I switched from this to that in about 30 seconds, it's very easy to switch. And then I turned the car on and threw it on the dyno really fast. So it was a very fast change, and I think the computer actually had to make adjustments to compensate for the increased airflow. That's why the 3rd run made more power, because the car had time to learn on the 2nd run, and then on the 3rd run it ran a little better. So this is proven by me to gain about 5 horsepower and 5 torque. It actually gained the most power at relatively low engine speeds, about 2,500, 3,000. I'll put the graph on the video here, showing all 3 different runs. Run 1 was stock, run 2 was with this, and then run 3 was also with this, just with more run time. But I think it worked really well. It did pick up 5 horsepower and 5 torque, and this is probably the absolute easiest modification you can do to a 4th gen. So pretty cool stuff. And on an LS1, a stock LS1 like we have over here, a stock LS1 has an extremely similar air lid, except it's not offset, it's in the center. So it's got the same shape and about the same size. And this 3800 picked up 5 horsepower going from this air lid to that air lid. Most of the LS1 aftermarket air lids are the same style, but they just go in the center. So if this V6 can pick up 5 horsepower, I would have to imagine the LS1 would pick up quite a bit more, probably in the neighborhood of 10 or 15, just with a very simple bolt-on part. So very cool stuff. I don't feel stupid for buying this now because it did pick up power, and I think with the future modifications I have planned for this engine, I think that's only going to help, both with the headers and the better Y pipe, and potentially even a camshaft. I think this thing is really going to be, I think all the modifications are going to complement each other nicely, and make for a better performing car. But yeah, I was pretty impressed that this actually picked up power on the dyno, and it was stationary. It was stationary on the dyno, and we had a small fan running in front of the car, but it wasn't blowing into the air box. So the air box was just pulling stationary ambient air in. So I think on the actual road, it would be an even better gain because it pulls in air through the nostrils and the bumper there. So cool stuff. I thought I'll run the clips of the runs. They're all extremely similar, so it's not super interesting, but cool stuff. Cool stuff. Cars did gain power with the new air lid, so that was pretty cool. But yeah, that's this video, guys. Just wanted to share that. Air lids are not a waste of money. On an LS1 especially, I think you would gain even more power because this little 3800 still gained 5 horse and 5 torque pretty much across the board, so pretty cool stuff. And with tuning, I'm sure it would be an even better gain, but it's not worth tuning it until I do the rest of the stuff that I'm trying to do to it. But yeah, very cool, very cool. Thanks for watching, guys. Any questions, put them in the description or in the comments section, and I'll try my best to answer them. Thanks for watching, guys.